ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय. We know that in this world everyone wants happiness. For this they do everything from sunrise to sunset. Anyone does not want unhappiness. Anyone don't want to be old. Anyone don't want that their hair should be white. They don't have to face any problem in this life. They want pure happiness. They want this, but they have to suffer so much. They do as they can do to become happy. But the real fact is that they will have to be old. They will have to be weak and suffer, and at last getting this body here. To make happy this life of everyone, we know that only we are men, we people, but we don't think that trees, creepers, animals, birds are also living entity. They don't know. So they want to kill them and to take their egg, flesh, blood, everything. Even serpents and so many poisonous things they take. As if God has created this world that you should kill all and take and be happy. But by these things, anyone cannot be happy. Only wealth, money, beautiful body, intelligent mind, strong body cannot make a man happy. We read in papers that the prince of wealth so wealth, so beautiful he is. Also he married a very beautiful girl, Diana, or what? He has so much wealth and everything, very good palace, king palace, like palace, everything. But he could not become happy. Diana left him with her children. Now he was unhappy. Also his ex-wife feeling so much bad. We know that in previous time in India, in Lanka, Sri Lanka, there was a very weak king named Ravan. all the palaces in whole Lanka were made of gold. Goddesses used to bronze their wombs. They were so much powerful that any goddess had not dared to go there. He has 1 lakh of sons, very strong. They can change their body in air, in horse, and beautiful any women. What they want, you could do. Everything. So they wanted to rule whole universe. They were not satisfied by this. They wanted to rule Bhurvua Sahamajana Sapan, far, Loksarya, sun, moon, everything. They used to go all the planets without any plan or anything. Fly at once and go. One moment. They collected everything to be happy. They collected all the things that we cannot imagine even. This made them more mad, more unhappy, more problems. And that is why at last by Ram, he himself, with his all sons and nephews, and his whole family, accepted one brother who was devotee of Ram. All were killed there. The whole golden houses were smashed in and burned into ashes. There was none in Lanka to be happy. Also, I know a person in India, he was more than him, Ravan, and that was Hiranyakasipu, the father of Prahlad Maharaj. He took a benediction from Brahma, the creator, world the creator, that I should not die in day or in night, in any month, in a sky, in lower looks, on earth, not I should die in, anyone should not kill me with weapons or anything. He should not die in any month, not inside room, not outside of room. Thus he became like immortal. Like but not. And he began to अत्याचार करना devotees पर. He began to rule our whole world and began to harass all the devotees. All the devotees. Began to slaughter so many lakhs and lakhs cows also, everything. Where the devotees are suffering by anyone, in which kingdom cows are slaughtered, green trees are cut down, and other bad behavior to all no love affection for anyone there is, that it is the downfall. It may be very soon downfall of that. And we will be, ध्वंस उसका हो जाएगा. He will ruin that. So, such a powerful person was killed in a moment. You know all these things. He could not be happy. Nowadays, we see in Yuktarashtra,
United States.
all the intelligent persons, they used to make so many programs that whole world should be happy. No war, nothing. But they cannot control. Scientists, they have invented so many new things, from kitchen room to medical and all other things. Now they can change the heart. If it is damaged, they can manage to again give any monkey brain also. If anyone dies, they will take their eyes and they will give in other blind persons also. So development everything. They can go from one part of other part of world very soon. They can be in here, in Australia, in eastern part of world. They can see even a match, cricket match in America, opposite to this, and in Western countries. And they can make bombing here and there if their country is
attacked.
Attacked
by another country.
If they will match, then they begin to bombs here and there, jumping here, then cracking everything. In a moment they will know. We can speak from other parts, Antarctica to also Arctic persons here and there. Now you are trying to go to moon and other planets only to be happy, but problems are increasing. And they are on the same stage where they were in lakhs and lakhs years before. More problems come. You know what is the now problem? The problem of this new civilization, and by discovering so many things, we are getting something, and it is a very strange thing for all. But on the next hand, we are losing the whole thing. What that thing is? Love and affection for everyone. Now in this stage we cannot love our wife so much. We cannot trust on them. No belief. And that is why the separate
bank
account in bank are separate. If he will cheat, if she will cheat, also the girls little, and their sons have no faith on their father and mother, as they make separate account. We know in Calcutta and Bombay that in a flat, thousands of persons live there, thousands of families together, but they don't recognize each other. One family waiting his husband is died, their husband is, or anyone has died, they are waiting, and in the next, never so much enjoying, dancing and in night clubs and everything. In a very so much crowded road, we have seen in Calcutta and Bombay, lakhs and lakhs persons are going and coming in so hurry, running there. If a man anyhow injured and anyhow falls down, so injured, anyone has no time to take care of that person. They fear that if we will go and ask that person that what happened and we will try to help, police will also come and harass. Or other party may shoot us. Anyone has not time to give any support or help. So this is the problem of whole world, that now no affection, there no love. How it can? How we can solve these questions? Only it can be solved we can follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Namayuva Kevalam, Hare Namayuva Kevalam. Kalau nasti vitatiran. If we have a mood to serve Krishna, Supreme Personality of God, and we have some affection for Him, then certainly a love and affection for everyone, trusting each other, it will come easily, otherwise no. Lakhs years spent, where Hiranyakashipu was there, Ravana was there, is there, we are in the same platform, hankering for peace, hankering for happiness, but we are all in the same stage. So if we have a love and affection, and we will try to love and serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is creating this world, who has given this beautiful body, so intelligent, everything. He is controlling sea, He is controlling sun and all planets, not to collide themselves and thus ruin the whole world. We are eternally servant of that God. So God has this meaning, G-O-D. Same meaning in Bhagavan. G, generator, O, operator, D, destroyer. See, who is He? We are not. I have heard that Hitler wanted to इनको ध्वंस करना चाहता. He wanted to destroy France, England, Russia and all countries. But he was finished himself. Raman also, and all demons like this. So, if we want to be happy forever, we should know that all the living entities, whether they are tree, creepers, animals, birds, man, goddess, and anyone, all are the eternal servant of that God. So, if we pray Krishna, if we call by doing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare He is Sarvagya, He is all knowing. What has been done in past, now what is going on, and what will be in future. Everything He knows is all in His hands. But in the same time, being supreme power, He can do anything He likes. But at the same time, He is so merciful. बिना कारण हेतु की, without any causeless merciful. If you have done anything wrong, and you call Him, oh Krishna, I will never do like this, like Jagai Madai. I am giving up all the things, bad things, emotion, lust, anger. I will never do. And He promises, as once Krishna believes of Him, and comes there in a heart, purifies their heart, make a seat for Him, also for Radhika there, and gives pleasure. Otherwise, these methods don't want money. No problem of money. Whether you are old or young, whether you are girl or boy, whether you are rich or poor, whether you are Hindu, Christian, Isai, Buddha, or anything you may be. If you call Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, I think His nature is that He is bound, by His nature He is bound to make you happy. And He will take us in His arms. He has done lakhs and lakhs devotees like this. So we must unconditional take surrender in the Lord's feet of that powerful, merciful Krishna. This is the teaching, and this is the Vani, instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also of Vedas, Upanishads, and also of Christianity. What book? Bible, also Quran, everything. Everyone sounds like this. So, in this Kali Yuga, swirling Yuga, Kali means Kalham Lati iti Kali. Kalham means to swirl ourselves is Kali. Everyone is swirling in family, in countries, in out of country, everywhere. When I came here, it was very hard to come. So, checking in visa and all other things, thinking that they are from other countries. Who has divided? God has himself divided all these countries. I think some 100 or 1,000 years before, India was connected with Australia, also with Africa, to America with Africa. After, by growing of sea, anyhow they become divided. But now we are thinking that this is ours, this is theirs, this all are worldly. So try to believe in Krishna God. And you should give up everything in the Lord's feet of Krishna. Chant always Hare Krishna, Hare. Love each other. Try to honor all. Then quarrel. Now devotees are quarreling what to face other person. This is my area, this is your area. You cannot enter in our area. Your. We should try that Narayan Maharaj cannot come in this territory. So, we should try to honor each Vaishnava without any creed, caste and creed, no territory at all, not anything. All are in Krishna family, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu family. Thus we can be. Gaur Praman. I want to hear. If you like, you can tell. There are so many Vaishnavas here, qualified, learned. I want to hear something, because I cannot express my ideas in English, so I want that they should express. You should go. Maharaj can tell. 15 minutes, after that, all this. Yes, stand up. This you have done. Jadi Gauranga na hoy, tabe ba hoy, ki hoy to. This, written by Rup Goswami, very important one. Then if he had not come, who had given that Krishna Prem to world, to anyone who came in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even animals, dog of Sivananda Singh, and also others. Even these animals became full of Krishna Prem. Even arrogant elephants and tigers playing with deers and sea-goats and all, taking Harinam, Hare Krishna, Hare, like this. So he remembered so much things to me, so I became happy. Now, you should tell anyone to speak.
Nanda Kishore.
Oh. About Nanda Kishore Prabhu, please speak something.
Is very hungry for loving Krishna and for serving Krishna. Then Krishna becomes pleased to taste that devotee's service. For example, Mother Yasoda is described in the Nectar of Devotion, is the personification or embodiment of motherly love, Vatsalya love. She's made of love. Her actual body is made of love for Krishna. So that hunger that she has to make Krishna happy, which even sometimes comes in the form of rebuking Krishna. Sometimes we see those Indian prince, the revival prince, or he started holding Krishna's ear because he stole some butter or yogurt, and she's very disturbed that he won't grow up properly. who grow up to be as naughty as he is now, so sometimes she rebukes him. But her hunger to satisfy him makes Krishna very hungry also. So as soon as he sees Mother Yashoda, he immediately runs and jumps on her lap, and takes her breast in his mouth, and immediately begins tasting that love. Actually, everything, just as we sang the song, Vindu Vindavanite. So one of the verses is that Srimati Radhika, her ecstatic feelings of gravity and ecstasy take the form of diamond necklaces and other ornaments that she wears. So the clothing, the ornaments, even the colored hair, the very body of all the devotees in Vrindavan, whereas Prabhupada writes in the Krishna book, is the place where everyone is mad after Krishna and mad after pleasing Krishna. They're all manifestations of the devotee's love. And this makes Krishna very hungry and very thirsty. So another meaning, besides the fact that if the devotee is hungry, then Krishna becomes pleased to taste that devotee's service, is that when Krishna is pleased by the devotee's service, through the happiness of Krishna, the devotee is pleased. Sometimes we think, Maharaj also gave these analogies around the same time in the same classes as he was explaining what is love and what is prithvi, that I am thinking that Krishna must be so pleased with my service to him. I'm doing such a good job, I'm doing such nice service, Krishna must be pleased. So this is not love, and this is not thinking of the happiness of Krishna, but it's self-happiness. Maharaj gave the example that in India, there was a very poor man. So poor, I forget how much he was making, something very little, like 25 rupees a month. That's less than $1. And he had a son who was living far away with his mother, and he was sending about 20 rupees a month to the son, to the mother, with a letter to the son, so that the son could be dressed nicely and go to school or whatever. And he was only keeping 5 or so rupees for himself. And he was sleeping on the footpath, hardly eating anything, very suffering life he was experiencing, lots of misery. But every once in a while, when he got a letter from his mother that his son was doing so well, from the money he was sending, he would tell everybody how wonderful his son is doing, and he would take so much pleasure in that. So we might think that this is selfless love, and happiness derived from that love, but Maharaj explained that this was actually his personal happiness. He was just enjoying the fact that he was making his son pleased. Maharaj explained that it's a very subtle difference, but it makes a big difference. It makes a difference between taking birth again in this material world, or living in Goloka Vrindavan, or suffering in the Dharma. It explains that even activities of neophyte devotional service in Bhakti Bhakti, following the rules and regulations, but without attachment to Krishna, even such regulated activities is a cause of misery. Because even though I'm thinking that I'm doing something to please Krishna, because I'm actually the center of my activity, I have to suffer the miseries of this material world. So love is the highest principle, and Maharaj and Prabhupada both explained from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's commentaries in the Anjalila of Chaitanya Charitamrita in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shastakam prayer. Lord Chaitanya is taking the mood of Srimati Radhika, that if Krishna's happiness, if Krishna gets his pleasure from making me unhappy, then that is my greatest happiness. If Krishna prefers some other gopis above me, but for some reason she's angry at Krishna and she doesn't want to go to him, then I will personally go to her house and fall down at her feet and take her hand and bring her to Krishna. Because if Krishna's happiness is to make me unhappy, this is my greatest happiness. This is inconceivable to us at this stage, but it's actually the benediction that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving to the Jivas and all of his representatives, beginning from Rupa Goswami down to our Srila Prabhupada and also Srila Narayan Maharaj. So we're very, very lucky to go from the classroom of calm or material lust in the name of love, for my satisfaction, to the topmost love of pleasing Krishna, and then I actually become pleased. Thank you. Thank you.